So it's tradition at this point that when I start this podcast, I start with welcome back to another episode of Whispers and Growls. Now I whisper and growl, the growl bit, right? You can join me. You can whisper with me when I say whisper or growl with me when I growl. Which is it going to be?
We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Whispers and Growls. Okay, you did it. Thank you. I have another special guest with me. This is Idy. Or can I say your full name?
Yeah.
You don't guess it.
You don't guess it.
Where's that name from?
Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria.
You're the first person I've met who's from there. Akwa Ibom.
Yeah.
And honestly, it sounds so Ghanaian, I can't lie.
It does.
Oh, you admit?
I mean, I didn't know before you brought it up. But yeah.
We've got Frimpong, we've got Opong, and then we have got Archibong. It's your surname. I'm like, huh. I really
you guys one is like with a P. Ours is with a B.
B. I'm sure there's going to be a B somewhere in Ghana. On today's episode, the reason why Idy is here, especially, Idy does a lot of stuff online where she makes some Christian content, right? It's not all she does. That's not all she is. She's not a Christian influencer, are you?
If that was all I was, that would be enough, Michael. Not me being so defensive. Like, what? There was literally no need for that.
It's enough if that's all you are, but from having conversation with you, it seems as though you'd like to do other things aside from just being a Christian influencer. That's why I didn't want to just label you down as a Christian influencer. Fair. But I do need your Christianness right here. And today, still Whispers and Growls episode. That means we're reading something. We're not singing, we're reading something or we're performing something with our voices, with our throats. And I asked Idy to bring me some Bible verses that she thought would be great to read, to listen to perform.
And I delivered.
Yeah, she did. She brought a lot. We'll see if we have enough time to go through all of them, but we're going to go through them. I also have something for you to read through with me at the end. Okay. I want your interpretation of it.
Gotcha.
You see, some lyrics.
Okay.
Right. So the first one you have for me is
Songs of Solomon.
Songs of Solomon, right?
Songs of Solomon.
And people like this a lot because it's kind of like romantic or explicit in some places.
It's divided into she and he. So
she and he. Oh.
Yeah.
Are we gonna read it together like that?
Yeah, let's do that.
How good is your voice acting?
Not really good. I am not a voice actor, but I have a nice voice, so
I think you do too.
You can manage.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
In my voice acting bad.
This one, you did it. This was definitely on purpose. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys.
Like a lily among thorns is my darling among the young women. What? Guys, disclaimer. We are just reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm single and
I'm
available.
Not toasting
I'm not
her.
available, but I'm single.
I'm not toasting her, please.
He's not toasting me.
Go ahead.
Like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my beloved among the young men. I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. Let him lead me to the banquet hall. Let his banner over me be love. Strengthen me with raisins. Refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left arm is under my head, and his right arm embraces me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, by the gazelles and by the doors of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Listen, my beloved. Look, here he comes, leaping across the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattice. My beloved spoke and said to me,
Arise, my darling, my beautiful one. Come with me. See, winter is past and the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on the earth and the season of love has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land. The fig tree forms its early fruit. The blossoming vines spread their fragrance. Arise, my darling, my beautiful one. Come with me. My dove in the clefts of the rock. In the hiding places on the mountainside, show me your face. Let me hear your voice. For your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Catch us for the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards. Our vineyards that are in bloom.
My beloved is mine and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee. Turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or like a young stag on the rugged hills.
That is I'm not blushing. No. Wow. Now I was smiling real hard. Okay, you also read it like that.
Was I good?
No, it was good. It was good.
Okay, well yay. Well not done. Bad. Not too bad.
It was like you were trying to be seductive with it, weren't you?
Well, because I'm up against you. I have to match up a little bit.
But I'm not trying to be seductive.
That's the thing. You're not even trying, and look how you sound. So I have to try.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. I'll take it.
You're welcome.
Oh, this was a lovely read. This back and forth between the lover and her.
Should we do it again?
Again?
For good measure.
For good measure, okay. When it comes to that bit again, I'll take over because it's quoting me.
Okay.
Right? All right, let's go.
Let me get into character.
Get in character. I can't see without my glasses.
I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys.
Like a lily among thorns is my darling among the young women.
Like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my beloved among the young men. I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. Let him lead me to the banquet hall, and let his banner over me be love. Strengthen me with raisins, refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left arm is under my head, his right arm embraces me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, by the gazelles and by the doors of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Listen, my beloved, look, here he comes, leaping across the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattice. My beloved spoke and said to me,
Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone, flowers appear on the earth. The season of singing has come, the cooing of doves is heard in our land. The fig tree forms its early fruit, the blossoming vines spread their fragrance. Arise, come, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. My dove in the clefts of the rock, in the hiding places on the mountainside, show me your face. Let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Catch us for the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards, our vineyards that are in bloom.
My beloved is mine, and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee. Turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or like a young stag on the rugged hills.
Okay, I enjoyed that. There's more like in the next chapters, right?
Probably, yeah. I think so.
I hope so, that back and forth.
I didn't even notice because I only intended to read a portion of that.
Fair enough. Yeah. Nah, I can't pick and choose like that. Next one you have for me is Ezekiel 37, 1 to 14, right?
Yeah.
The Valley of Dry Bones.
The Valley of Dry Bones.
Can you give me some context to this, please?
So this is where God took Ezekiel to a valley and made him, piece together dry bones with his words.
Okay.
By prophecy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you do that? Just to show that he was God?
I don't know the context behind this.
Nah,
exactly,
did you not read your entire Bible, madam?
I have read it, but I think it was to prove something, not just to Ezekiel, but to the Israelites.
Okay.
To make them see God's power. I believe.
Okay.
But there are instances in the Bible where God will make a prophet do something in the physical. And then he will say, just like this, just like you have done this, prophesy to Israel that, you know, just like this will happen.
I see.
So I think this was one of those situations.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Ezekiel 37, 1-14. A valley of dry bones. The Lord took hold of me, and I was carried away by the Spirit of the Lord to a valley filled with bones. He led me all around among the bones that covered the valley floor. They were scattered everywhere across the ground, and they were completely dried out. Then he asked me, Son of man, can these bones become living people again? O sovereign Lord, I replied, you alone know the answer to that. Then he said to me, speak a prophetic message to these bones and say, dry bones, listen to the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am going to put breath into you and make you live again. I will put flesh and muscles on you and cover you with skin. I will breathe into you, and you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Lord. So I spoke this message just as he told me. Suddenly, as I spoke, there was a rattling noise all across the valley. The bones of each body came together and attached themselves as complete skeletons. Then, as I watched, muscles and flesh formed over the bones. Then skin formed to cover the bodies, but they still had no breath in them. Then he said to me, speak a prophetic message to the wind, son of man. Speak a prophetic message and say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Come, O breath, from the four winds, breathe into these dead bodies so they may live again. So I spoke the message as he commanded me and breathed.
breathe.
So I spoke the message as he commanded me, and breath came into their bodies. Then all came to life and stood up on their feet, a great army. Then he said to me, Son of man, these bones represent the people of Israel. They are saying, we have become old, dry bones. All hope is gone. Our nation is finished. Therefore prophesy to them again and say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. O my people, I will open the graves of exile and cause you to rise again. Then I will bring you back to the land of Israel. When this happens, O my people, you will know that I am the Lord. I will put my spirit in you, and you will live again and return home to your own land. Then you will know that I, the Lord, have spoken and have done what I said. Yes, the Lord has spoken. Why did you want me to read this?
I thought it was interesting.
It was. It is.
Yeah.
Speak to these bones. Things I've heard this story before, but I've never actually read it myself. Yes, I admit I have not read the entire Bible.
What parts have you read?
I've read the New Testament all the way up to Proverbs, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Isaiah, all the way up to Isaiah, I think.
The New Testament or the Old Testament?
I finished it. Oh, sorry, I've read the Old Testament all the way from Genesis.
I was scared for a second there.
Oh, sorry. I've read the Old Testament all the way up to Isaiah, I think, and then the New Testament, everything in the New Testament. But I forget stuff as well, so gotta keep reading.
Okay.
But yeah, this is interesting to read. Job 4. Okay, this isn't too long. We can read this entire thing.
So I think the interesting part was it sounded more like a folk tale type thing to me.
Yeah.
So from verse 12.
Verse 12, okay. Now a word was brought to me stealthily. That is so interesting. A word was stealthily brought to him. My ear received a whisper of it. Amid thoughts of visions of the night, when deep sleep falls on man, dread came upon me, and trembling which made all my bones shake. A spirit glided past my face. The hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern its appearance. A form was before. I just got chills. A form was before my eyes. There was silence. Then I heard a voice. Can a mortal man be in the right before God?
That's it. Just those few verses, I thought.
Can a man be pure before his maker? That is so cool.
Yeah.
It's so eerie. Damn.
Now read it again.
That's made my head tingle. Like the goosebumps, fam. That was crazy. Yeah. Because, I mean, being Christian, being someone who knows the Lord, I mean, people can either portray him to be a scary, like, God of thunder, like he's gonna smite you. And some people can portray him as like a god of love and, oh, fairy, oh, he's gonna love you. But this bit, a word was brought to me stealthily. My ear received a whisper of it, amid thoughts of visions of the night when deep sleep falls upon men. Dread came upon me. Dread came upon me. Dread came upon me, and trembling which made all my bones shake. It's making me, I'm getting goosebumps. A spirit glided past my face. The hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still. This is chills. This is dread. This is fear. But I could not discern its appearance. A form was before my eyes. There was silence. Then I heard a voice. Can a mortal man be in the right before God? Can a man be pure before his maker? I'm gonna read this entirely again. One more. Damn. This is scary. I can't lie. Oh, come on. Because this is like a very eerie presence. Yeah. Almost ghostly. And we know it is God. But this is not a portrayal of God that I guess we are familiar with. Right. One more time. Now a word was brought to me stealthily. My ear perceived. One more time. Now a word was brought to me stealthily. My ear received a whisper of it. Amid thoughts from visions of the night when deep sleep falls upon men. Dread came upon me. And trembling. I'm going to do it again. I said upon twice. I don't like that. Now a word was brought to me stealthily. My ear received the whisper of it, amid thoughts from visions of the night when deep sleep falls on men. Dread came upon me, and trembling which made all my bones shake. A spirit glided past my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern its appearance. A form was before my eyes. There was silence. Then I heard a voice. Can a mortal man be in the right before God? Can a man be pure before his maker? Damn. Even in his servants he puts no trust, and his angels he charges with error. How much more those who dwell in the house of clay, whose foundations is in the dust, who are crushed like the moth. Between morning and evening they are beaten to pieces. They perish forever without anyone regarding it. Is not the attend cord plugged up within them? Do they not die? And that without wisdom. You're right, well done. Shake my hand. That's it. You did well. No, this is not just poetry. This is scary business.
Yeah, loved it.
Wow. Okay, I like this. Thank you so much. All right, next one. Nah, this is creepy. What do you think of this?
I loved it. It sounded like it's one of those maybe tales by the fire type things. Yeah, I loved it. Sounded airy. Sounded poetic. Yeah.
Damn. Next one. Proverbs 8. I think we should have said that one for last because I really liked it. I hope whatever's coming next is better. But I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I think that was my best.
No. Maybe we should stop on a high note. And go to the next one. next segment. 30 minutes so far. Okay.
Proverbs 8, was it 22 to 31? This is, riddles where people say, I am something.
Yeah.
And then they say what they are, and then they ask, what am I?
Yeah.
This is that situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're trying to discern who this is.
Right.
This person is, telling us who he is without stating his name. Yeah.
The Lord possessed me at the beginning of his work. The first of his acts of old ages ago I was set up at the first before the beginning of the earth. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no springs abounding with water, before the mountains had been shaped, before the hills, I was brought forth. Before he made the earth with its fields, or the first of the dust of the world, where he established the heavens, I was there. When he drew a circle on the face of the deep, when he made firm the skies above, when he established the fountains of the deep, when he assigned to the sea its limit, so that the waters may not transgress his command. When he marked out the foundations of the earth, then I was beside him, like a master workman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing before him always, rejoicing in his inhabited world, and delighting in the children of man. And now, O sons, listen to me. Blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and do not neglect it. So who is speaking? We're guessing who is speaking.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jesus, no?
No.
Okay. Oh, I have to get this wisdom.
Yeah.
That's mad. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like how it personifies wisdom. Interesting. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no springs abounding with water, before the mountains had been shaped, before the hills, I was brought forth. Okay, this metaphoric understanding of wisdom as being an entity that has existed from before, ever. That is so interesting.
Yeah. Wait, go up a bit.
Yeah.
Little more. Wait. Oh. I found that really interesting. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is the hatred of evil. Okay.
Let's read that one more time for us.
I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is the hatred of evil.
Sweet. Our final one. Isaiah 21. Isaiah, do you say Isaiah or Isaiah?
I say Isaiah. Let's go extreme.
What do you
We're
say?
gonna do that.
I'm just curious. Some people say Isaiah, some people say Isaiah.
Isaiah. I think I say Isaiah.
Where am I reading?
11 and 12.
11, 12.
That's the one that sounds like it would sound good in my language.
Okay, a prophecy against Duma. Someone calls for me from Seir. Watchman, what is left of the night? Watchman, what is left of the night? The watchman replies, morning is coming, but also the night. If you ask, then ask, and come back yet again.
See, now that you say that in your accent,
yeah,
it doesn't give the effect. Wait,
okay, go on.
A prophecy against Duma. Someone calls to me from Seir. Watchman, what is left of the night? Watchman, what is left of the night? The watchman replies, morning is coming, but also the night. If you want to ask, then ask and come back yet again.
Okay. What?
I just thought that would sound so good in Ibibio.
You're right. It does sound like it sounds like
something from a Nigerian movie that Sam Loco would say.
Yeah. Thank you for the rendition.
I didn't give it the because I don't even.
You did it better than me. You added extra depth to it. Oh, we love accents. We need accents.
Yeah.
If you ask. You should ask and ask and come back yet again.
That's the part that made me feel like that's such a Nigerian thing to say.
As a watchman, it's like, watchman, what's left of the night? Watchman, what's left of the night? Joe, one is coming, but also night now. If you ask, then ask, then come back yet again. Okay, fair? No. It's a redundant question.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. All right, my turn. I've got something for you.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what this is, and I'll give you background to this. This is a song called Words in Water by a band I love called Thrice. This is my favorite band, musician, artist in the entire world. Mm-hmm. And they make music with sometimes very, very interesting lyrics. Mm-hmm. And when you perceive them, it's like, oh, you're talking about this. For example, they made a song called, I think in the previous episode with Deji, I think I talk about it, called The Flame Deluge, where they personify, I guess, atomic energy or bombing or it's so crazy. I'll go back to it. Like they personified the energy hidden among smallest things that was used to like cause destruction.
Yeah.
Nuclear warfare, basically. They personified it. So the song is written in the perspective of this thing, this energy.
Okay.
And so we've got this song called Words in the Water. I'm going to read it to you. I want you to tell me if you know what it is.
Okay.
I mean, I think you already have a clue because we've been reading in some Bible. You might understand it already. So we go. Standing knee-deep in cold water, swiftly moving. Somehow I knew I'd lost something. Wading waist-deep, I saw a book there in the river, waiting for me to find it there. I tried to read it, neck-deep, treading water. The tide, it pulled me out to sea. Then with water in my eyes, the words began to rise from their place. They were beautiful and dread. I reached for them and fed on each phrase. They were honey on my lips, but then a bitter twist in my side. I knew they'd lay me in my grave. Is there no one who can save me? I cried. Sinking down deep through cold water and heavy silence, shadows staring in the gloom. What things lay sleeping down deep in the darkness woke then to find me in that tomb? Go back to the chorus. Then with water in my eyes, the words began to rise from their place. They were beautiful and dread. I reached for them and fed on each phrase. They were honey on my lips, but then a bitter twist in my side. I knew they'd lay me in my grave. Is there no one who could save me? I cried. And when I lost all hope to look, someone took that heavy book from my hands. All its weight they set aside after they had satisfied its demands. I felt white and black reverse, and the lifting of a curse from my heart. Then like one receiving sight, I beheld a brilliant light in the dark.
Well, the book is obviously the law.
Obviously.
I think, you know what gave it away?
Yeah.
You scroll down, way down.
Up or down?
Down.
Okay.
Where it says, someone took the heavy book from my hands, after they had satisfied its demands. So it's literally in scripture that Jesus Christ satisfied the demands of the law, and he took on that curse so that we can be blessed. So I think that line, satisfying its demands, gave it away, or solidified my suspicions of the rest of, because it does represent this book as something that is sweet but also bitter,
which is a reference, I think, in the book that you haven't read yet, in the Bible, Revelation. John is given some scrolls that he's told to eat, and he was like, if you eat the scroll, it's going to be sweet on your mouth, but it's going to be bitter in your stomach. Yeah, have you heard of that before?
I've heard,
yeah. And so I was like, this is interesting. So a very lovely reference. There were honey on my lips, then a bitter twist in my side. So interesting. And
I knew that lay me in my grave. Yeah, obviously.
Is there no one who could save me? I cried. And I think I love how poetic this is, like, interpreted, going from law to grace. Yeah. Right. Where, so this person's going, he's found the law, he's found this book, and he's reading it. And as he's reading, he's found himself drifting into sea. And now he's feel like he's drowning, he's about to die. He's reading this word, and he can't put his book down. Right, he's treading water, he's reading this stuff. It's sweet to him as he reads it, but then there's a bitter twist in his side. I knew they'd lay me in my grave. He knew the words will put him in his death. Yeah. And then he says, is there no one who can save me? I cried. And then when I lost all hope to look, someone took that heavy book from my hands. All its weight they set aside after they had satisfied its demands. I love the song. And like as it performed, is beautifully performed. I went to one of the concerts and...
You did?
Yeah, I've gone to like 2-3 of the concerts now.
Oh, I'm a sucker for live music.
No, this one was brilliant. I almost cried. I actually almost cried.
Really?
So it was like,
Why didn't you cry?
Why didn't I cry? Maybe I did. I didn't. I don't know. Why didn't I cry? Because I don't cry, fam. I'm tough, man. Actually, no, music makes me cry. Their music has made me cry many, many times. But I almost cried in that concert because there was like a VIP section before the actual show. And I didn't get that VIP experience.
Is that how you almost cried?
No. So it was like a VIP experience with them and someone else. I was like, I didn't pay for that. It was very expensive. So I get there really early though. I'm like one of these few people who enters through the door. And so as I'm entering, he's finished his VIP set and he's performing this song. And I'm like, wait, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
And literally, this is the song that he's born. The song is like really old in their catalog. It's not like a very famous piece.
Yeah.
But he's there performing it, and I put it on my phone. I start recording it, and I'm like, this can't be real. I love this song so much. And it's performed so very well. Anyways. This was fun.
This was fun.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. And my camera's starting to overheat. That's so crazy. Guys, I'm going to get the FX30 one day, or the FX3. So I won't have to worry about overheating cameras.
Wait, I thought you already got it.
No.
What was the one you just got?
I didn't get a new camera.
I thought you said you were getting a new camera.
Look at the camera, look at it.
I was trying to look at you.
Have you always been looking at the camera? I hope you have been. Or you've been reading too. But yeah, sorry, what were you asking me about camera?
I thought you got a new camera.
Nah, not yet. One day. I wanted the FX3, yes, but I didn't get a new camera, no.
I thought you finally did.
I wanted to get it for Nigeria, but yeah.
Plans changed.
Plans changed.
Okay.
But I will get it this year. I just need more money. What was that? Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you, Idy, for coming in to join me on this episode.
You're welcome. Fun. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. It's 3 every time I end it. Go on. 3.